Good morning, Sylvie's here.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning to you, Commissioner.
Good morning, the agenda room's here.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Agenda Room.
Commissioner Roop is here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Holzman.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Commissioner Coleman here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
All right, it is now 10:15 and all the commissioners are assembled, so we will call the agenda meeting to order. Ask those participating on the call, please mute your phone unless you need to speak. We have 11 tariffs and new orders today, one pre-hearing case discussion, and that's it. So first up is the approval of the minutes from July 13th. These are the open minutes. You all have seen those. Are there any additions or corrections? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of approving the open minutes from July 13th, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Hey,
Those minutes are approved 5-0. We also had closed minutes that day. You all have seen those. Are there any discussion on the closed minutes from July 13th? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of approving the closed minutes from July 13th, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Those minutes are also approved 5-0. Again, 11 tariffs and new orders. So first up is file number EO 2021-0416 and EO 2021-0417. This is in the matter of the first prudence review of the Missouri Energy Efficiency Investment Act, Cycle 3 Energy Efficiency Programs, and Cycle 2 Long Lead Projects of Evergy, Missouri West. The parties filed a unanimous stipulation and agreement to settle all the issues in this matter. So this order just approves the stipulation and directs the parties to comply with it, and I recommend that we approve this order version 1. Commissioner Roop?
I am in support of this order.
All right. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman? Commissioner Holzman?
Mr. Chairman, I'm cutting out again, so I support this order, but I'm going to try to disconnect and dial back in.
Okay. We will wait to move on to the next order until you come back. Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I'm also in support.
All right. All those in favor of approving this order, version 1, say aye.
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 That order is approved 5-0. We will give Commissioner Holzman a second to reconnect.
Okay, I'm back.
All right. Now, next up is file number WA 2021-0376. This is in the matter of the application of Missouri American Water Company for a certificate of convenience and necessity, authorizing it to install, own, acquire, construct, operate, control, manage, and maintain a water system and sewer system in and around the city of Eureka. So we issued an amended report and order on this case back on June 29th. OPC filed an application for rehearing. This order just finds that there's not sufficient reason to rehear this case and denies that application. So with that, I recommend we approve this order version 1. Commissioner Roop,
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I do as well.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number ER 2022-0334. This is in the matter of Evergy Metro, demand side investment mechanism rider, rate adjustment, and true up required by 20 CSR 4240-20.093 sub 4. So Evergy Metro filed a proposed tariff to change its DSIM rates under its approved MIA. Staff filed a corrected recommendation to approve the proposed changes. This order approves the changes and the proposed tariff sheet. So with that, I recommend we approve this order version 1. Commissioner Roop,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I am as well.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number ER 2022-0335. This is in the matter of Evergy Missouri West, demand side investment mechanism rider rate adjustment and true up required by 20 CSR 4240-20.093 sub 4. Evergy West filed a proposed tariff change to its DSIM rates under its approved MIA. Staff filed a recommendation to approve the proposed changes. This order approves the changes and the proposed tariff sheet, and I recommend we approve this order, version 1. Commissioner Root,
I am in support of this order as well.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I'm in support as well.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number WA 2022-0229. This is in the matter of Missouri American Water Company's application for a certificate of convenience and necessity, authorizing it to install, own, acquire, construct, operate, control, manage, and maintain a water and sewer system in and around in the area of Pettis County. Actually, the Monsis Lake Estates subdivision. So Missouri American filed this application to acquire a previously unregulated water and sewer system. The Monsis Homeowners Association voted to approve the sale. Staff filed a recommendation to approve the application with conditions, which Missouri American subsequently accepted. So this order grants the CCN for the water and sewer service, subject to staff's proposed conditions, and orders Missouri American to provide notice to the customers of its pending rate case, and it also waives the 60-day notice provision. So with that, I recommend we approve this order, version 1. Commissioner Roop,
I am in favor as well.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I do as well.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 1, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number EE 2022-0329. This is in the matter of Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren Missouri's request for a waiver for tariff sheets 146 through 150. So Ameren previously asked for a waiver of these tariff provisions to permit an emergency energy conservation procedure, which we granted through July 23rd. And Ameren has then filed a request to extend this waiver along with a proposed tariff sheet to permanently modify its tariff. Staff filed a recommendation to approve that. So this order approves the proposed tariff sheets and extends the waiver to the effective date of the tariff. So I recommend we do approve this order version 1. Commissioner Root,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I'm also in support.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number ET 2020-0259. This is in the matter of the Empire District Electric Company's application for approval of a community solar program for electric customers in its Missouri service area. Empire filed for approval of a second community solar program. Staff filed a recommendation to reject the application because Empire did not ask for a CCN prior to filing the program. Empire has argued that its original approved CCN for the first community solar program contemplated expansion, so no other CCN is necessary. This order suspends the tariff to November 29th to allow the commission to consider whether the tariff is just and reasonable and whether or not we need to, whether the first CCN covers it or not. So we will get that figured out by November 29th. I recommend that we approve this order version 1. Commissioner Root,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I'm going to support this order with the hopes that we can get the review done well before the 120 days allowed.
very good. Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I support the order.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number WO 2022-0176. This is in the matter of the petition of Missouri American Water Company for approval to change a water and sewer infrastructure rate adjustment. So Missouri American filed changes to its WSIRA rate for approval of a tariff sheet to implement the rates. Missouri American staff and MIEC filed an agreement to which OPC did not object. So this order approves that agreement and directs Missouri American to file new proposed tariff sheets consistent with the agreement. I recommend we support this order version 2. Commissioner Root,
So do I.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I also support the order.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number TO 2019-0346. This is in the matter of the proposed modifications to the Missouri Universal Service Fund. So we had previously suspended collection of the Missouri Universal Service Fund surcharge to permit the fund to be reduced to a reasonable balance. Staff filed a recommendation to continue the suspension through the end of this year, at which time it recommends reinstating collection of that surcharge. Last week, the Universal Service Board met and approved that proposal. So this order continues the suspension of the collection until the end of this year and then reinstates it at a rate of 0.0015 beginning at the start of 2023. So with that, I recommend we approve this order version 1. Commissioner Root,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I am in support also.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I'm also in support.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye.
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 That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number EO 2012-0269. This is in the matter of Empire District Electric Company's submission of its interim report regarding participation in the Southwest Power Pool. We previously issued an order in this case granting Empire Liberty the authority to participate in SPP until August 1st of this year. Liberty filed a motion asking us to extend that authority until August 1st of 2024. and to allow it to work with the parties in this matter to enter into a new agreement. So this order grants that extension, and I recommend that we approve the order version 2. Commissioner Root,
I am in support.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I do as well.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2 say aye.
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 Order is approved 5-0. Finally today, file number EO 2022-0226. This is in the matter of the application of Jerry L. Countryman for a change of electric supplier. This order simply sets a procedural schedule in the case, which includes an evidentiary hearing set for October 3rd. I recommend we approve this order version 1. Commissioner Root,
I'll be voting yes.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I'm in support as well.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. That concludes reports and orders. We do have one brief case discussion, pre-hearing discussion in file number EO 2022-0064 and EO 2022-0065. This is the fourth prudence review for the fuel adjustment clause of Evergy Metro. Judge DePel.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. The hearing for this FAC prudence review is set to begin Wednesday at 8:30. We will be in person down in the hearing room, but there's also a WebEx meeting number if you need to call. There are 5 witnesses, just one main issue, and there are 5 witnesses, so I'm hoping that we only need Wednesday, but it is set for both Wednesday and Thursday.
All right. Any questions for the judge regarding the hearing next week? All right. Hearing none. Thank you, Judge. That concludes case discussion. So all that we have left is scheduling. Looking out Tuesday, July 26th, we have a local public hearing in WM 2022-0246. This is Rex Defender for Enterprises, Inc., DBA RDE Water Company's application for authority to sell certain water assets to the city of Nixa and certain other transactions. That will be with Judge Sire. That's the one, it's actually at the Nixa City Hall in the council chambers, which is at 715 Mount Vernon Street in Nixa. That will be at 6 p.m. Wednesday, July 27th, we have agenda at noon to accommodate the hearing, which is also Wednesday, July 27th, and possibly Thursday, July 28th, that we just heard about. That is the evidentiary hearing in EO 2022-0064 and EO 2022-0065, the fourth prudence review of the fuel adjustment clause for Evergy Metro. That's in room 310 and via WebEx at 8:30 with Judge DePel. Monday, August 1st through Friday, August 5th, we have an evidentiary hearing in EF 2022-0155. That's Evergy's application for a financing order authorizing the financing of extraordinary storm costs through the issuance of securitized utility tariff bonds. That will be in room 310 at 9 a.m. with Judge Clark. Wednesday, August 3rd, agenda at 10:15 a.m. Monday, August 8th, local public hearing in ER 2022-0129. That's Evergy Metro's request for authority to implement a general rate increase for electric service. That will be via WebEx only at noon with Judge Hatcher. Then we also have an evidentiary hearing in EC 2022-0291. That's Glory Pitzenbarger v. Liberty. That will be via WebEx only at 9 a.m. with Judge Keeling. Tuesday, August 9th, we have a local public hearing in ER 2022-0130. That's Evergy West's request for authority to implement a general rate increase for electric service. That will be via WebEx only at noon with Judge Hatcher. Wednesday, August 10th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. We also have a local public hearing that day in ER 2022-0129 and ER 2022-0130. That's Evergy West and Evergy Metro's request for authority to implement a general rate increase for electric service. That will be via WebEx only at noon with Judge Hatcher. Wednesday, August 17th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. We also have an on the record for staff's investigation of matters concerning the Rush Island Energy Center, which belongs to Ameren, Missouri. That will be in room 310 at 11 a.m. And then Wednesday, August 24th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. So that gets us out through the last week of August. Any comments, questions, or requests regarding scheduling for the next month? All right, hearing none, and with no other business coming before the body, we will stand adjourned. Thank you, commissioners.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.